Hello and welcome to the Mystery Polygon. Hey, this is a watch me problem, so all you have to do is sit back, relax, and watch to see how this problem is solved. Then, of course, you're going to want to put all this information into your notebook. Without further ado, let us move on to our scenario. Alan Clintock, the animal collector, just caught Rocky Raccoon. There he is right there. He's a cute little guy. Let's take a close-up on him. Oh, yeah. That's a cute little raccoon for sure. Anyhow, Rocky was relaxing on his porch swing when Alan snuck up from behind, swooped Rocky up in his net, and trapped him within this coordinate grid right here, my friends. Only you can save Rocky Raccoon. Solve the following questions, and Alan Clintock will have to return Rocky Raccoon to his comfortable porch swing. Alrighty, my friends, the very first thing we must do is graph the following points. We have A, B, and C. And let's start with A here. We're going to come over to our coordinate grid here and plot the points for 5 and 3. So that's good English, my friends. We're always going to start on the x-axis. So we're going to go 5 into the positive, which means we're going to come this way 5 points, and then go up into the positive 3. So we're going to come over 5 and up 3, and we'll plot our point right there. And right here we have it, my friends. I enlarged this so it's easier to see. Coming over 5 and then up 3. And that's where our point goes, and then A goes right there, and the coordinates are 5, 3. Let's move back on over here and look at our second point that we must plot, and that is B. And it's going to go over 5 and then down 2. So on our x-axis, we're going to go over 5 and then down 2, and we'll plot our point right there. Let's go ahead and enlarge this, and we'll just do that right now, right? So once again, we're coming over 5 into the positive and down into the negative 2, and our point will go right there. So let's go ahead and just do that right there. And then we're going to plot that as B, right? So that's going to be B, and our coordinates are positive 5, negative 2, and that goes in parentheses. And bam, there we have it. We're done with A and with B. Now we can move on to C, my friends. And this is going to go into the negative. So we're going to go negative 6 and then negative 2, and we'll be right there. So let's go ahead and plot that point. And we'll do that right now. So here we go. We're going to go into the negative 6 and then down into the negative 2. And we'll plot our point right there. And once again, I'm going to enlarge this so I can do my letter C, and it is negative 6, negative 2, and bam, there we have it, my friends. And right there, as you see, we are done now with graphing the points. We've got A, B, and C, A, B, and C. Bam, perfect. Now for number 2, all we have to do is connect all the points going in alphabetical order. So we're going to go from A to B to C, and then back on up to A. Let's go ahead and do that right now. And I'm going to use green for this. And I'm going to come straight down from A to B, and then from B to C, and then from C right on up to A. Bam! Perfect. All right, so now we're done with part 2. We have connected all of the dots, and now we must discover what is the distance from point A to point B. So we're coming from all the way from point A down here to point B. Now there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. The first and most simple one is to simply count each line or each grid here, right? So I've got a square grid right there. And if I go and count each of these, I will just know how many points there are, right? How many units it is. So let's go ahead and do that. If I'm starting here at A, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I will have 5 units, and I'm going to just write that right here. And bam, there we have it, 5 units. Now I also want to show you another way of solving this, and what you can do is add your points up. So if you notice here in the positive, I have a positive 1, 2, 3, right? So I can think of this as absolute value, right? So if I write the absolute value of, once again, 1, 2, 3. So I've got the absolute value of 3 plus the absolute value down here of, in this case, I've got 1, 2, right? So the absolute value of negative 2. Well, the absolute value of negative 2 is really 2. So I can take 3 plus 2, which gives me a grand total of 5, right? So if I just do this, that gives me 5 units. And as you see, that agrees with the counting of the units that we did. So we have 5 units here and 5 units here. Alrighty, but hold your horses, my friends, because I want to show you one more thing. Now, look, I've got the coordinates for A here, 5, comma 3, and the coordinates for B here, 5, comma negative 2. And as you see, this is my X column, right? So for the X, I've got it all the way over here on 5, right? And both of them are on 5 as far as the X column is concerned. For the Y column, I've got 3, and this is the positive 3. So I took the absolute value of positive 3 plus the absolute value of negative 2 here, and that's this distance from here to here. And when you add those two together, you get 5. Now, since these are both on 5, right, for the X column, 5 to 5 is 0, right? There's no difference there at all. So you've got 0 plus 5, which is going to give you 5 units right here. And that, as you see, agrees with what we have right over here. So there's a number of different ways to show you how to solve for the distance from A to B. Bam! So that is how you solve number 3, the distance from point A to point B. Finally, we have a last question, and it says, what kind of polygon is Rocky Raccoon trapped within? And clearly this has 3 sides, and it is a triangle, but more specifically, it is a right or perpendicular triangle because this angle right here is a 90-degree angle. Therefore, it is a right or perpendicular triangle. And here we go, bam, right there, a rectangle or a perpendicular triangle. And that, my friends, is how you solve a problem like this. What I'd like you to do right now is go ahead and pause your video, copy all this information into your notebook, and bam, you are all done, my friends. Hey, until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.